my inner FUD came out today. Sometimes I fight it, sometimes I don't. That being said, the Rock Island Standard FS model. Let's get into it. Now, 1911s, right? They all look the same for the most part, but it's about the craftsmanship thereof. Now, for $600, that's what it MSRP's off their site. You get all this, minus the compensator. I put that on myself. But you get a full-length guide rod, skeletonized trigger, skeletonized hammer, and a dark matte coating that is really, really hard to scrape up because I've run this gun through a lot of stuff and the coating and the finish stays the same. Hardly never rust, and it's just a great coating you get from this model. Now, the trigger from the factory is a 4 to 6 pound trigger. Personally, I think mine's around 5-ish. But from the factory, you get a 4 to 6 pound trigger, which isn't much different than normal 1911s, because 1911s, due to the basics on how they're made, triggers on 1911s out the box are absolutely better than almost any polymer frame handgun you can get anywhere. Almost. That's just how they're made. John Moses Browning knew what he was doing, okay? But as far as the gun is concerned, it runs fine. And the one cool thing I think a lot of people don't cover, or a lot of people don't recognize, is the magazine. Yes, it comes stock with, 7-round mags, 8-round mags, but you can run 10-round mags like you can in any other 1911s. Mind you, 1911s are very, very specific about what brand and what type of 10-round mags you put in them. Now, I have Cobra mags. Now, this model from Rock Island can run Cobra mags, 10-round Cobra mags. And if you don't know anything about Cobra mags, they are some of the cheapest 10-round 1911 mags you can get. But this cycles them just fine. And I've had no trouble with the reliability of this 1911 because I've ran Tula, steel case, Fiocchi. I've ran almost every type, white box, Winchester, and I've ran Buffalo Bore, which is a plus P plus ammo. And this thing cycles all of them. That being said, from the factory, they got timing right. You don't have to worry about reliability issues from this Rock Island 1911 standard FS model. And the only thing I do have to say that I'm not particularly fond of is the sights. The sights, when I bought this, did not have any color on them. The sights were just, regular, same color scheme, black on black. And that can prove, how do I put it, not the best when it comes to shooting, but naturally, you can get over anything with training. But if I had to say one thing about this is put some dots on the sights, tritium maybe. But for a $600 1911, it's a pretty good deal in my opinion. I've had this thing for years and it works fine. Thanks for listening.